an everyday thing that we experience. This is normal to our everyday interactions with one another. But you'll be surprised by the things people do just to avoid conflict.
Peace and conflict, peace is a normal thing. It's what people are trying to achieve, but conflict, because of certain factors, occur.
Social psychologists have identified some of the reasons why conflict can occur. And these are misperception, perceived injustice, competition, and social dilemma.
We can define conflict in numerous ways: interpersonal, intersocial, or even internationally, and we can experience it in different ways. Conflict in our everyday life is part of our interactions with other people. One of the common conflicts we face every day are social dilemmas. A social dilemma is when two or more parties choose between their self-interest and the interest of the community.
Conflict, despite being part of our everyday lives, is actually something that most people try to avoid. For the case of social dilemma, our society, being a community, need rules to ensure the common good. Along with these rules is the enforcement.
For our social experiment, we divided the exit path into two. One path being the side where they're encouraged and told to pass, but with no reward. The second path is where they are discouraged and told not to pass, but will be given a reward once they are able to.
Go tell your friends about it. Go tell your friends about it. I'm that nigga with the hair singing about popping pills, fucking bitches, living life so true.
The participants were made aware of the ongoing social experiment because of the placards that we have been holding. Upon their exiting, they only had to choose which path or which side of the exit they would go through. They were made aware on which side had the reward because of the placards. If they chose side A, they would be encouraged to pass through this way but had no reward. And if they chose side B, upon exiting through this, they would be given the reward, but they were discouraged to do so. This setup is an example of a social dilemma because the possible interest of the participants to gain the reward is only available if they go against the interest of the community to go to the side where they are discouraged to pass through.
From our social experiment, 41 out of 50 participants chose to go through to the side where they are encouraged to go. But 9 out of 50 participants chose to go to the side where they're discouraged or told not to go, but chose to pass through anyway for the sake of learning.
Go tell your friends about it.
In a social psychologist's perspective, social dilemmas can be resolved through cooperation. It is this cooperation that preserves the interest of the community for the common good. Communities implement rules and regulations to preserve the interest of the community and preserve the common good. According to the positioning theory, this is a conceptual and methodological tool by which we study how psychological phenomena are produced in social interactions. The theory begins with the idea that the flow of everything is divided into social episodes: the participants' rights and duties, and moral positions. We can use this theory to explain how it is the duty and moral positions of most people that they follow the implemented rules and regulations in order to promote peace for the common good. Based from the numerous journal articles published relating on social dilemmas and cooperation, it has been shown that most people would choose to cooperate in order to avoid social dilemmas or conflicts.